when last we left Ralof Iceblade, the Northern Crusader, he cured a man of his depression after escorting a taxman to safety. Just a simple wave of his hand and a little blessing of Mara, and lo and behold, the depressed man was cured. Would you look at that? Thereafter, he returned to Fort Ancillus and obtained his next set of orders from Rajana? Something like that. And she had him kill a ton of Dreg who had made their way into the harbor over near Fort Ancillus. And oh, what a fight it was. And now it is time for his most important set of orders yet. He has to find a missing merchant somewhere over in Manon. Let's get to it. So as you can see, we are no longer at Fort Ancillus. I moved Ralof's butt over to Balfoyan prior to this recording, because we're gonna have to take the Silt Strider.
Now's the time to talk.
Because we're gonna have to take the Silt Strider over to Manon. But in between videos, aside from that, I sold off some of our old armor pieces. I also put our the orcish mace and the enchanted hammer that we got from our commanding officer away. Not away, but I just put it on one of the bunks at Fort Ancillus. Because, as we discovered last time, apparently opening that chest in the barracks can get me kicked out of the fucking Legion. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, so we are moving a bit faster now, thank goodness. So we're gonna go ahead and take the Silt Strider over to Manon, and let's actually go ahead and refresh ourselves on what we're doing here. Commander Rojana sent me to Manon to investigate the disappearance of East Empire Company agent Morio Stulti. Stulti was investigating embezzlement by the governor of Manon's daughter, Reyno Vondo, which led Rojana to believe that the Vondos are somehow responsible for his disappearance. I am to go to Manon, discover his whereabouts, and make any needed arrests. Trooper Marcius Alias is to aid me in the investigation and will meet me at the Strider there. Alright, so we have a contact to meet right as soon as we land over at Manon. Sounds like a good plan to me. Alright, let's take the Silt Strider over to Manon. Exactly what I was thinking. Take me to Manon, good madam. Alright, here we are. Loading area, area loaded.
Same low price.
Fantastic.
I love the same low price.
Alright, so said that the agent is gonna be near the Silt Strider. Who is the agent again? Trooper Marcius Alias. Ah, that must be him. Are we to act as his commanding officer here?
Agent?
Oh, yes, we are. Hello, Marcius. Good meeting you, Nord. I am here to be your extra pair of hands in the investigation of Morio Stulti's disappearance. Tell me more about him. I'd guess that Rojana already told you the broad strokes of the matter. Ask the locals if they've seen Morio Stulti and try and find him, dead or alive. If he's alive, then escort him back to town, but if he's dead, we'll need to arrest the perpetrator. If it comes to that, I'll be the one to escort them to the fort. You should probably start by asking the local nobles for information. Raynal and Dathlin Vando, Novor Dals, and Nadris Arvel. I think you should be able to find them in their homes. Alright, sounds good. Are you gonna follow me on my little... No, you're not? Alright, that's understandable. I don't blame you. Do not blame you at all for not following me. You wait there and, you know, when it's time to make an arrest, if an arrest is necessary, I shall call upon you. That shall be the plan. Alright, so, let's see here. So we need to speak with the nobles, huh? You look like a noble. You look rather importantly dressed.
Excuse me.
Novor
I was just
Dals.
thinking.
I don't know you. What do you want?
Do you know anything about Morio Stulti, citizen?
Try looking in his personal effects. I'll look the other way if you bust his door open. It's no murder weapon, but you might be able to figure a motive. Or not. Who can say? You might also do well to seek out Dara at her house by the Silt Strider. She has an eye for this sort of thing.
Oh yeah, the Khajiit over there. Okay. Let me actually go talk to her real fast before we do anything else. Since he brought that up. This would be Dara, I think. Yes.
Greetings.
What can Dara do for you? Well, I need to know about Morio. Dara does not like your questions. Can you be trusted? Absolutely, I can. There we go. Dara has seen something. She saw the orc, Orzuk Gum, dropping something heavy into the pond. Something person-sized. Just west over the wall, late at night. Perhaps the Nord should go for a swim. Perhaps I should talk to the orc Orzuk Gum as well. Before I go for a swim. Let's track him down, shall we? Ba-dum-bum. Alright. Where is this Orzuk? We should actually talk to everybody before we go for a swim, I think. Ah, here we go. Orzuk, hello.
How fine do you want your cuts to be, Ralof Iceblade? Have a look at what I've got.
Can you tell me about Morrowind Stilty?
What's it to you? If you're not here to buy a weapon, then leave me alone.
Sorry, I can't do that. No, okay. Alright. Well, that's a suspicious response to my questioning here. Does he have anything interesting? I think the answer is just a flat no, but you know, it's always nice to check and see if there's anything fun. It's an Orcish Claymore. Orcish Claymore, huh? Hold up. How does it compare? 36, 32, it's worth 1,800. That's a lot of money, though. It is better than my Steel Claymore, I have to give it that. This is good for, like, ghosts and things like that, but... Orcs are fine smiths. Maybe we should buy it before we discover that he's a completely fucked up person. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh!
Not what I expected.
That is quite the sword act. That is super cool. I really like the look of it. That's awesome. All right, yeah, I'll keep it. All right. All right, you may be a murder suspect, but you know, you make good gear, so appreciate it. All right, we gotta talk to the rest of the nobles though before we go for a swim. So let's talk to the Vondos. Let's see here. Oh, they have a Nord in their employ. Dathlin Vondo. Make this quick, as I have much to do. If you've had trouble finding the door, I'm sure my bodyguard can help you. Persuasion, bribe her. Oh shit. Okay. That'll do it. Morio. No time for these trifles. Speak with my daughter. Okay. Where is your daughter? Oh, I didn't want to do that necessarily. Where is your daughter? Is she down here? That seems unlikely. Anything suspicious? Not really. Just plum eggs. Stuff like that. Well, maybe there's... Hey, would you... Durgan, one Nord to another. Have you seen anything suspicious around here? Never mind. You want nothing to do with me. Fine. Be that way. Okay. Where would her daughter be? This is obviously someone's bedroom. Ugh, Argonian skull. That's, that ain't great. I don't like that. Rayloff's not a thief. He's not gonna steal from her. Huh. Wow, you just have the jewels just casually lying around here. Holy crap. Okay, so where would her daughter be? We have not seen hide nor hair of her yet. Should she be in here? Ah, yes. Raynal Vando.
Did you say something?
Hello. What can I do for you, Rayloff Iceblade? If you're not here on behalf of House Lalo, I'm gonna need you to vacate my chambers. Well, I can't do that. I need to talk to you about Morio. It's so sad how he left our fair town. He was such a delightful fellow. If you find out where he went, do let me know. Anything else you have to say about him? No. Alright, well. Okay, let's go for a swim, I guess. So what did she say? Oh, search the home of Orzuk Grogum. Will he allow me back here? He will?
May fortune be with you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What was that?
Nothing. There we go. Okay. Well, Orzuk's Iron Battle Axe. Okay. Chest of drawers. Expensive ring, expensive pants. Something about the ring and pants feels out of place. Now, why would this be important? Something does feel off, but right now it's just a feeling, and this seems rather circumstantial. So let's go for a swim. There's a pond nearby, evidently. So let's take a dip in the nearby pond. Let's see what we find. Take a sip of my beer here. Good stuff. A mud crab. That is definitely suspicious. You certainly don't see those every day. How about you, vile crab? Wow, awesome. Good sword. So let's just double check. Oh, she didn't say exactly. Let's see here. Morio. Just west of the wall. That's the wall. This is facing the wall. This is north of the wall. So would it be this way? There's a candle there. Odd. A rat! It too shall be slain for the glory of Ysgramor. There we go. Let's see here. Ah, that looks like a pond. Is it west? It's west! Hooray! I'm so good at this. And there's marshmallow here. Love marshmallow. This shit rocks, man. Great for restore health. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Oh, there's a body over there. Well, I think we found out what happened to him. Yup. Death of a tax collector. Once again. Sulty's corpse seems to have been endured many grievous wounds. You recognize him as having been dealt by an axe. Aha! Ooh, another amulet of divine intervention. Nice. Well, it's a real shame that you didn't get a chance to use it. That orc must have gotten the jump on him. All right, well, we know for a fact that the orc in question has an axe, a big axe. I think we found our murder suspect. And apparently this orc was foolish enough to carve his name into the axe as well, so, you know. Okay. We've got an eyewitness, got a murder weapon. I think it's safe to say that this man did it. However, we should probably obtain his axe before we confront him and arrest him. I think that would be wise. Let's put on our helmet, just to be safe, just in case Orzuk is like,
Oh, I will now kill you.
that's totally how they sound. All right. Orzuk's iron battle axe. Journal has been updated. I found an axe in the home of Orzuk Grogum. It seemed to be well used, and the dents appeared to come from striking bone. Yes. Good observation. All right. Let's go ahead and confront him with our evidence. Orzuk, I accuse you.
Can't find good orcish steel ingots in these parts, but I make do with what I've got.
Well, I'm sorry to say, you're not going to be able to do that much longer. Well, actually, I'm not that sorry. Morrowind Stilty.
What's it to you? If you're not here to buy a weapon, then leave me alone.
Is this your axe?
It is, and it's not yours. Give it back.
Orzuk Grogum, you are under arrest for the murder of Morrowind Stilty. Come quietly and serve a sentence of hard labor.
I will kill you quickly.
Well, that'll do it. That's unfortunate. Should have come quietly. I attempted to arrest Orzuk Grogum, but he resisted arrest. I was forced to kill him. I wonder if talking to our supporting officer would have made a difference. Hell, maybe he would have just killed him instead. I don't know. A new sword certainly helped a lot. I'll be taking that money now. It's a shame I can't get back everything I sold to you, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. You know, we do need to start wearing some medium armor. Start getting our skills up with it. Just saying. Ooh, don't like the look of that. Steel flame hammer. Did a pretty bit of damage, actually. Well, that's rather unfortunate. Yeah, it had damage on it. Makes sense. Anything interesting? Can I recoup my losses, maybe? Probably not, huh? Well, that is rather unfortunate, but it is what it is, I suppose. Oh, silver longbow. Wow, that's worth a bit of gold. No, we won't be taking anything. It's the honorable thing to do, not to take his stuff. Well, hopefully Regina doesn't mind. I doubt she'll mind. It'll be fine. I don't know why I called that guy a taxman. He wasn't a taxman. He was just, he was there on behalf of the East Empire Company. That ain't taxes. All right, perhaps we should tell our support here what happened, just so that everything's on the up and up. Okay. Hey there. Well, you won't have to make an arrest today. So you found a beat-up used axe in this Orzuk guy's home? And Morio looked like some... What is this voice? Okay. So you found a beat-up used axe in this Orzuk guy's home. And Morio looked like someone had used an axe to kill him. Seems pretty clear to me what happened. Since Orzuk's already dead, I suppose we're done here. Unless you figure out there's more to be done. Feel free to head back to Rojana and let her know what happened. That's a good hint that there may be more to this. Let's talk again to the daughter, because it is... What would be his motivation?
Go ahead.
What would be his motivation for killing this person? Let's see here.
I'm listening.
Let's see about talking again to the daughter. Let's see. It was through here, right? You there? I have questions. It's not what all the whole truth, and you know it. I feel like... No? How about... Shit. It's been a very expensive... No, okay. Shoot. Can we talk to this guy over here? I guess there's nothing else to do. Let's see here. Raynal Vondo, Nadras Arval, and Novor Dals. Did we talk to... We haven't talked to Andrel.
But make it quick. Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Arvel. Whoa. Oh. Whoa, what the fuck? What the hell is this? Note to assassins, better luck next time. You were gonna try to kill them with a Quama Forager? Are you shitting me? Well, I don't really have a way to get in here. Alright, well, unfortunately, Ralof has hit a dead end. This is rather unfortunate. we don't really understand why the orc killed him, which is not great. It feels like a job half done, but I guess it is what it is. So I guess we'll just have to head back and report to our commanding officer. All right, let's take the Silt Strider back to Balfoyan.
We make a special trip just for you. Same lobe.
We make a special trip just for you.
All right, I wonder if we can divine intervention. We should be close enough, right? We're not. Shit, I forgot about that. Okay, hang on. Let's quick load that.
Why walk when you can ride?
Okay. Well, that didn't happen. Let's go ahead and take the boat back to Tane and report on our success? Question mark? You know what? No, I'm not quite satisfied that we've done our due diligence. Let's head back. Something doesn't feel right. There's gotta be more to it than this. So let's head back and see what we can find. I'm not convinced that we have the whole story just yet.
Where would you like to go?
Okay. So let's head back. All right. So let's check. We found the murder weapon. Let's double check something. The Vondos are somehow responsible for his disappearance. Embezzlement by the governor of Manon's daughter, Raynal Vondo. Okay. If there's proof somewhere, it's probably in the Vondo household. We found the murder, and we found the murder weapon, but I'm not convinced that we found the heart of this yet. So I think a little bit more searching is in order. Okay. Let's have a look in her room, shall we? A signature sample of forgery exercise.
We can afford it, the cheap adventure.
Mur Corrupt swamped. Mur Corrupt, the once famous resort town, is being threatened by encroaching. Signature sample. This appears to be a signature. Blesses. This appears to be a signature section torn of some unidentifiable contract. Only the signature of a person named Parmenesia Affer is legible. Gradually gets better. What happens if I... All right, apologies for the sudden cut there. I had to take a quick phone call. So, we got those two things. I don't really know what else we can do.
Please,
Like,
go ahead, Outlander.
we confront her with them, what happens? Let's see here. No. She's got nothing to say about that. It occurs to me, is the orc in the a chat option? Doesn't seem like it. Raynal Vondo, yes, it's me, yeah. Vondo, she's the governor and my loving mother. You hope to be as successful as she is. Goodbye. If I could just get past her. If I could just, excuse me, please. Almost, fine. Be that way. Oop. Anything interesting? She can still see us. She can very much still see us. Just some shoes. Extravagant shirt. Expensive amulet. She somehow still knows I'm here.
There's someone watching me.
Are those coins? Come on, there's something suspicious going on here. Oh, shit. What if I take off my shoes? What if I take off my shoes? Then am I stealthy enough? No. Ugh, god damn it. Can I somehow, like...
May I help you, Outlander?
Damn it. She turned around. You're supposed to look over here. Look over here. Excuse me. Actually, you know what? That works. Damn it. Okay, hang on. Come on. How does she know? I'm like directly behind her. Okay, let's take off everything. Maybe we're just too loud. Maybe our armor is like clanking around or something. Do I have anything that can help me? Anything at all? No, I don't. Sorry, one sec. What happens if I cast this on her and talk to her? Now she likes me a lot. No. Okay. That did nothing for us. Should I just go for it? I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck it. Come on. Oh my gosh, every time I do it, my crime... My crime is being reported, but she sure as hell isn't getting mad about it. Come on! Alright, fine. We're not gonna get any luck with this. We're getting out of here. What the fuck is going on? There. Alright. What is our bounty at anyway? Okay, it's not too bad. I didn't mean to put on the orcish boots. Where are my regular boots? There they are. All right, well, that's unfortunate. Well, we've done what we can there, I guess. I really don't know what else we can do. We did pick up those forgery stuff. Maybe that's evidence, but I don't know. And now we have a minor bounty to pay off. Ugh, good God. Well, that was not very successful. I'm not even talking to you, man. Calm the F down. You know what I do want to do? Nah, let's just report back to Rojana, because I don't think we're going to get any further with this. I think there is obviously something more to this, but Ralof lacks the skills. to definitively prove it. Because he is, you know, he's not very stealthy. So, it is what it is. Let's just go back to Rojana and let her know that we at least found the person who murdered the guy.
What say you?
Good. Fantastic. All right, let's report to our commanding officer.
I don't recall using teleportation, and yet there I was, alone, naked.
That's very strange. Very strange that you would just say that out of nowhere. Where did your clothes go?
Your
Okay, I'm
agent.
I can't move. There we go. I did it. All right. Let's go ahead and talk to Rojana. Let her know what we found or didn't find, I guess. Hey there. Anything happened with the investigation yet? So I'm going to tell her about the body, the evidence we found, that I arrested and killed Orza Rogun. Excellent, champion. Those damned elves won't flout the law on my watch. Take this blade. Whenever you need to get the truth out of someone again, it'll loosen their lips. One more thing, see to it that the East Empire Company gets their ledger back. Meta, Blackbriar, and Old Ebonheart should be able to take it. Godspeed. Alright, sounds good. Any advancement? Oh, you don't meet the requirements of Knight Errant. Plus, you haven't followed enough orders yet. Orders? Kathellomar was looking for you downstairs. Something about a letter. Otherwise, I don't have any more orders for you. Head to Ebonheart on Vardenfell, Old Ebonheart, east of here, or catch a boat to Firewatch up north. They could use a reliable champion like you. Knight Errant. Ooh, very cool. Okay, Browbeater's Blade. Let's have a look at it. Charm 40 points for 20 seconds on touch. Calm Humanoid 20 to 80 points for 20 seconds on touch. Ooh. It's a cool looking sword. That's for sure. Very nice. How does it compare to to Icicle? Yeah, it does more damage all around. And this will help us kind of make up for some of our speech deficiencies. That's good. That's actually very good for us. So let's go ahead and find it. I'm gonna do magic menu item, actually. We'll do Browbeater's Blade. There we go. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay, so let's go downstairs and talk to Kathellomar. Oh, I don't need to have the map on anymore. We can click that off. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Kathellomar. Excuse me. Okay. Kathellomar. Kathellomar.
What exactly do you require of me?
Greetings, Rayloff Iceblade. This is difficult to discuss, but it must be done. I'm afraid we must deal with Rojana. We may not always see eye to eye, Rayloff Iceblade, but I want you to deliver this letter to Lord General Caesalia Victrix. It details some of Rojana's recent interactions with the Hlaalu and requests that she be relocated. However, hopefully she'll recognize that this needs to be done to preserve the peace between the Hlaalu and the Empire. You can find the Lord General in Old Ebonheart in the Ebon Towers Legion headquarters. Like hell we're gonna do that. Yeah, of course you and I don't see eye to eye, because I've been agreeing with everything that Rojana's been up to. Whereas you want to make allowances for lawlessness. Whereas she actually wants to execute justice. So no, I will not be doing that. In fact, I'm gonna go tell her about your little plan here. Now Kathellomar's gone too far. Breaking the chain of command. Puh! He's probably in bed with the Hlaalu and maybe even the Kamana Tong. Don't trust him. So, oh no. Let's wait an hour. There we go. Rojana, I've got news. Deal with me. I knew he preferred to respect the Hlalu's traditions, but this is too far. Still, I will not stop you. If you believe him to be correct, deliver the letter and confirm his story. But if you believe that I am doing all I can for the Empire, then deny everything. Oh, I'm absolutely going to deny everything. Of course I am. I'm with you. All the way. I think Kathellomar is corrupt as hell, personally. I don't trust him. Now, this means that we are going to be leaving Tain soon, but we're not going to do that just yet. We have a couple orders of business to wrap up before we do that. First and foremost, we need to figure out this whole deal with the underwater ruins or some such. So, revealing the history of Fort Ancillus. So we need to still dive under the water and see if we can find some proof that there was a Nordic outpost here sent via many, many moons ago. And to that end, we need another water-breathing potion or two. So, I did look up ahead of time where exactly
Well met.
we're supposed to be looking. Hey, nice. I did look up ahead of time where exactly we're supposed to be looking, because I really don't feel like sweeping the whole ocean floor again. So apparently it is to the east of the fort, kind of among some rocks. It would have been nice if the quest instructions had given me a little bit more to go on. But fortunately, UESP is here to help us in our time of need. Freaking love UESP. There we go. A rat! We shall slay it! For Ysgramor's glory! Prepare to die! He is dead. Alright. Somewhere over here. Looking off to the horizon kind of hurts my eyes, truth be told. Let's see here. Ah, there's the axe. Yeah, we're looking for an axe. All right, let's go ahead and take our water-breathing potion. There we go. Bingo. All right, and divine intervention back to safety. All right, I have found the ancient Nordic battle axe under the sea near Fort Ancillus. I should let Shorvig examine it, and we shall do exactly that. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Ba da dun dun. Da da dun dun.
Your bidding, agent?
Okay, let's go ahead and have a chat with her.
What's this all about?
Hey, Shorvig. What? Price on my head. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, that's not what I'm here about. I am here about this. By Kind's wings, this battle axe must be from the first era. And what a beauty she is. See how well the steel has endured corrosion? I think it can now be safely established that there were indeed stood a Nordic outpost here once. Well, speaking of that bounty, let's just get it paid off real fast. It's only 160 gold.
Your bidding.
Hey, yeah. I know. There you go. Great. All right, let's report back to Joagu and let her know that we found an axe. I have some water. Am I still in the Legion? I think so. I don't know. Right? I'm still in the Legion, right? They didn't get mad at me for, Yeah, I'm good. I am good. Fantastic. 1 second. Turning on my fan here. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a chat with Joe Agu. Pass on the good word. Hey there, Joe Agu. Here is your proof. A Nordic battle axe from the First Era. With this piece of evidence, no one can deny that Joe Agu's theory is right. Thank you, Rayloff Iceblade. Thanks to you, Joe Agu can now finish the 4th and 6th chapter of his new book. Here, Joe Agu wants you to take this fine book as a reward. It makes for a very interesting read. Mother's Diary. And we will give it a read. However, we do have quite a bit of time left to our episode. Oh, can you please move? Thank you. So here's what we need to do. Since we're moving on from Fort Encelis. I need to grab things from the chest. And by grab things from the chest, I mean I need to create a pocket universe wherein I take a peek in the chest and note down everything in there and then console it all into my what do you call it? Inventory. Yes, there we go. And then console it all into my inventory without getting in trouble. That's what I mean by all that. Let's get rid of some of this junk though. There. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead. Let's head up there.
Pudding.
Pudding? What? Pudding. What the fuck? Good man. God, I was not expecting that. Okay, we are running out of carry weight though. That is the issue here. Oh, he just lets us keep the ancient Nordic battle axe? Are you shitting me? It's two-handed. Frost damage 1 to 15. How does it compare to my dwarven? Wow. I don't know. I may want to keep this. Definitely looks like something from out of Skyrim. I like it. I can't believe we got to keep this. That's awesome. Hell yes. You know what? Oh man, now I have to make a choice. No, I really like my dwarven battle axe because I can use my shield with it. And I guess this is technically better than my Browbeater's blade, but it's a sword and I like swords a lot. Oh man, this is tough. We have some choices to make with our inventory here, and I'm not a fan of that. Because we are exceeding our carry weight here. Oh, choices. Choices that I don't like making. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Because I definitely want to use the Orcish bracers. Well, yeah, I definitely want to use the Orcish bracers because we need to start getting our, we need to practice our medium armor skill at least a little bit, right? So you know what? I'm going to leave these behind. Taking this. I kind of want to take this so I can sell it to somebody. Ugh, good God. All right, you know what I'm thinking? Okay, let's take what we have here. Because I've kind of come to think of Old Ebonheart as our kind of home base. So what I'm thinking is I'll take this stuff for now. And then between videos, I will return here and grab the stuff that I've left behind
Go ahead, Steward.
and figure out the whole storage situation. I think that is a good plan. But for now, let's go ahead and return to Old Ebonheart by way of Balfoyen.
Get moving.
All right, we are back in Old Ebonheart, and oh, what a joy it is to be back. Let's go ahead and do that little thing. It's a little, not flamboyant. I don't know what the right term is. But you know what we do need to do? Let's go ahead and talk to Blackbriar, which, by the way, should sound like a very familiar name. So let's see here. Here at the East Empire Company, I am looking for... Let's see here. Athia and the Messia, the Nord seeks Merxia Vendici. No, none of those people. I'm not looking for any of those people. Not looking for any of those people at all. Maybe through here? Someone in particular? No.
For king and emperor.
For king and emperor, indeed.
I suppose you're
Oh, you look cool.
Catherine. I'm sure I can't help you.
Definitely not. Someone in particular? Oh, sorry. She was busy.
What's good for the Empire is good for business, citizen.
Ugh. Good God. You there. No, I'm not interested in that. God damn it, none of you can help me.
Excuse me.
This better be
Did
important.
you say something?
All right, let's look up here.
The
Papa.
line and the empire, citizen.
Ah, Mette Blackbriar. There we go. You look like you could pass for an adventurer. I've got a business proposition you may be interested in. I am not interested in that. I am here.
What is it, lad?
Hang on. Raynil Vondo's ledger to Met Blackbriar. Did we ever get the ledger? We must not have retrieved the ledger. I'm gonna have to go back there and get it, aren't I? Fuck. But where is her ledger? Okay, so that we were missing something. God damn it. All right. We'll have to...
And emperor.
Okay, we'll have to return there at some point in the near future, I guess. But for now, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we'll do.
Yes.
I need to go and talk to the commanding officer over here and let them know that Rajana is awesome and has never done anything wrong in her life. And I suppose that in the next episode, after we... Here's what I'm thinking. In between videos... this has been turned out to be a mess. In between videos, I'm going to go ahead and take care of the inventory management stuff. Return to Manon. No. I'm going to do that on camera. Take care of the inventory management stuff. Maybe do some alchemy. And then in the next episode, we'll pick up at Manon and see about finding that ledger, because obviously we missed something. All right, there we go. We have a plan. We have a plan. But for now, we do need to talk to the commanding officer. The Legion headquarters, I believe, is where we need to
Good for the
be.
Empire, good for all, eh, citizen?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Actually, not a citizen. I don't know why she called me a citizen. Let's see here. No. There we go. She is the Lord General, the highest ranking Legion officer in the province of Morrowind, answerable only to the King and the Emperor. She can be found in the strategy room upstairs. All right. So I have to go up a little bit more. Should eat some Hackle Low, get our some fatigue back. Okay.
Bidding, sir.
Actually, do you have orders from me, Ulfer? Speak, champion. Orders? I don't have any orders for you yet, champion. Come back when you're knight errant of the Legion. Cool.
Today
Okay.
is your lucky day, so let's hear it.
You are definitely not the person in charge. Can't move. In the strategy room.
Serve the Emperor and the Emperor's law.
Not in here. Maybe even further upstairs? Wow. Okay. Sure. Fine. Ah, here. Wow, look at that armor. That is cool.
How dare you show your face?
Whoa. What's your deal? Hi there, say Kalia Victrix. I'm Casalia. I'm gonna go with Casalia. Casalia Victrix, Lord General of the Imperial Legion. What is it that you want with me, champion? Well, hang on. Let's quick save before we do this, just in case I accidentally do the wrong thing. Never mind. I'm a very busy woman. Don't waste my time, champion. Goodbye. That didn't do anything for me. So... I'm missing something here, aren't I? Let's hang on. Okay, now she likes me. Deal with Rojana. What happens if I give her the letter? Ah, okay, got it. Lord General Victrix takes a couple minutes to read over Kathellomar's letter. I see. Is what Kathellomar is saying true, champion? Actually, it occurs to me that we didn't even read it, but we get the gist of, we get the gist of it, and the answer is no. I cannot verify those claims. I can't do anything on just Kathellomar's word. This may be a case of the disgruntled soldier attempting to further his own career. I'll see to it that Kathellomar receives the proper discipline. You are dismissed. Report back to Rojana. Oh, we have to go back there anyway. Okay, well then it all kind of works out, doesn't it? All right. Well, on that note, we are going to end things here. Yeah, we are going to end things here. So, before we go, however, we are going to read A Mother's Diary since we just got this book. We might as well give it a read, right? So let's give this a read and then we will call things. Let me take a sip of my water here before I start reading. A Mother's Diary by Gansietia Argala. In days past, when our family lived in Cyrodiil, we enjoyed and took for granted simple imperial traditions. Upon arrival in Morrowind, I often found myself disappointed at the stern and dour nature of the local Dark Elves. They lacked many of our familiar customs, and when exposed to them, the Dunmer would dismiss them as frivolous. So sad to live a life so long and devoid of merriment. Rather than give in to their impassiveness, I stayed the course and tried to adapt the customs of our homeland to something our new neighbors could relate to. Some of these attempts fared better than others, but I think one in particular did very well. It would soon be Heart's Day, 16th Sun's Dawn, as anyone in Tamriel could tell you, which just so happened to be the birthday of my neighbor's son. I took Kralia, his mother, and a fellow Imperial into my confidence in planning the celebration. She was delighted with the idea. Because Cyrodiilic pack animals are virtually unknown in Morrowind, I improvised on the old game, making it pin the tail on the guar. Must have been pin the tail on the donkey or something. As my children and Kraelias played, Dunmer youngsters looked on in incomprehension. After a few minutes, one of the Dark Elven children inquired politely if he could play as well. Once one of them joined, a small group of others tentatively came over. I knew full well that they had probably been instructed by their parents to do so. The children were all of House Slalu, and were likely just trying to curry favor by appearing closer to the Empire. But as my idea had been a success, I didn't think too much of it. Dunmer getting their kids involved in political jockeying from a young age. Goodness gracious. An hour or two had passed when one child complained that another was cheating. The bickering grew in volume and was finally enough to attract one of the older Dunmer. He stood silently, listening as one Dunmer child accused another of peeking from under the blindfold. He sighed and without a word placed a hand across the offending child's eyes.
It will be fair now, if this is how you want to spend your time, he said. If only to practice my own skill, I will cast blind on whichever of you asks.
The children smiled to have the odds evened. I smiled myself. I had thought that the Halalu would either permit or demand their children play, but I never expected an adult among them to be obviously supportive of it, even in a backhanded fashion. That was a fun little read. I'm not quite sure what Joe Agu expected us to get out of it, to be honest, aside from the fact that it's kind of it is an interesting look into how somebody from the Imperial Heartland decide, how they try to fit in a foreign land, which is kind of interesting. It's a fun little picture, not quite at culture clash, but just cultures like rubbing up against one another and seeing how what comes out the other end. Very interesting read in that regard, but we are going to end things here. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next episode, I hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.